Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Impossibum here. We're back in Final Upgrade, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even know where to start. I got so much stuff I went to this episode, I don't know how far we're going to get. First off, let me do a little recap and show you guys what I have done off recording. It's nothing really major. I just added in a few more researchers here. That is essentially it for that. I'll let the game run for a little bit to get us some more, power and research, and I also fill out some planet orders, which I'll collect at least one of them now. And basically, I know we need upgrade points for the thing that I want to do, which I will reveal to you now. I want to work on our capital ship, our true capital ship, and I want it to have rockets, and we don't have any rocket technology right now. So we're going to need lots of points to do rocket stuff. So let's start with that. Let's go in here. Let's look at the rocket stuff. First and foremost, I know to upgrade things, I know we're going to need uranium. So let's get that. We're going to need uranium extraction and uranium rods. We're also going to need hydrogen, which I think we have to get from here to there. All right, so we have that. That's most of the technology we'll need to get upgraded rockets, except for, of course, the rockets themselves. So let's start working on that. We'll upgrade these as far along as we can get them. We have a fair amount of points because I've been hoarding them and also, grinding a little bit to get us there. All right, so we have the technology we need to make nuclear torpedoes, which is the best rockets in the game. The other upgrade I want to do eventually is pump points into missile launcher here, which is, obviously what shoots the rockets, which is going to be on our capital ship. But we don't need to build that right now. We can build that. We can upgrade that even after our ship is done and it'll get upgraded. And I'd rather spend points on other things at the moment, which we are going to need. But first and foremost, I got some other things I want to do as well. We're having supply issues with silicon, and we're going to have some with carbon soon, and we're running low on some other things. So I just want to double this. I think that's almost essentially exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to copy this entire thing and put it right below it, and then see if that works. Let's just see. Does it work? I don't know. Let's go in here to here, stations, custom. Where's our thing? I think it's here. Let's edit that. And let's just copy the whole thing. That looks like a thing. Copy. There we go. Can we shove you here? Do you not want to go there? Do you not like being here? Why don't you want to go there? I'm wondering what the issue is here, why it doesn't like this. Clicky. I guess I could just do like this. I don't really want to do that, though. I'd really like to just copy the whole thing. Is it too big? No, it shouldn't be. I have 6,000. I'm at 2,500 of the 6,000, so this will be huge. Does it not like that I have the core copied? Maybe? I don't know. It's not wanting to copy over for me though. I'm doing the wiggle game here, but the wiggle game is not working. Maybe it's too big. Maybe copying doesn't work for something that big. That'd be unfortunate, but let me see if I could just do smaller copies and see if that works. So let's just do something like that. Do you work? Hold on. This kind of sort of wants to work. If I move it, it turns green for a second. It's this will connect right here. I guess I could just do that. Why does that one connect? New plan. Let me extend this down a little bit so it gives me a thing to build off of. So let's go ahead and do that. We can make it a 2-wall here. I'm not quite sure why this thing is upset, but I think extending this out a little bit will actually make it happier and give me more room to work with. So let's just go ahead and do that. You want to build down for me here? No? Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, well, we don't need you then. There we go. We'll use that as a... I was going to say nipple. It kind of looks like a nipple type thing. We can use that as a nipple to build from. All right, let's go on. All right, can I copy you and just have you attached from there weirdly? I kind of can. It doesn't, I want it to come over more, though. I want it here, and then... Alright. I'll have to copy more stuff. If I do this, will it work? And then can I attach it to the pseudo nipple that we have made? I can. Okay, so that'll work. So I can do it like this. I think that's essentially how it is right here. I think I copied a little bit too much to the side here. Let's just see what that even looks like. Okay, that's essentially exactly what we wanted. We didn't get whatever this thing down here is, but we can just get rid of that. And then we could copy this side over here, and it'll essentially be the exact same thing. So that's what I'm looking for. We're going to end up with more batteries. I don't really care one way or the other. If there are batteries there, there are batteries there. So what? So yeah, we'll have extra batteries. Stuff happens. Let's go ahead and put our wall on here. 3-tiered wall right here. There we go. Do we want to, we'll put a hatch there. Just in case, we'll throw a hatch there. Because you never know what the game's going to get mad about. So now we can just copy this, essentially, and get the other side going. And so this has turned a little bit more complicated than I would have wanted it to become. But, you know what? Stuff happens. Well, we ran into a problem, and we figured it out, and it's going to work. So that is the important bit. So there we go. Is that a double? I don't know. Anyway, this looks like it'll work. Perfectly symmetrical? Probably not. I see a little weird things here with the hatches, but you know what? I think they were there to begin with, if I'm being honest. Let's see, are the zones set up? All right, the zones did not get copied over. The machines seem to still be set up, so that's something at least. All right, so all I have to do, I'm going to set up the zones really quick. That's just going to take me a minute. I'll be right back, and we'll start building this big old behemoth. All right, I am back. That's all done. Honestly, that took way too long. I can't wait until they have like a zone copy tool of some sort. Because right now you have to set all the zones by hand. There's no just, copying a zone. There's no duplicating a zone. So when you duplicate a build over, you have to set all the zones up manually all over again, which I'm not a big fan of. Hopefully they'll address that at some point. The developer is always working on this game. Always, and there's like so many new updates. There's a new update like every freaking day, so I can't complain about it. Hopefully he gets to it soon though, because that would be pretty big for me. Anyway, this is done. Let's go ahead and save this. This big old behemoth scary thing. And let's see if it'll build. Does this even do things? We could have this set up over here to set up the glass maker thing like we do over here. I didn't copy this new add-on. So basically this is still going to be here doing its own thing, but we're also going to have our new add-on essentially. Let's go to manage, update, link to blueprint. No. I want to manage, let me see, restore from blueprint. There we go. I almost just threw away all that work we just worked on. That would have been horrible. Okay, let's see if we can get some builders over here. Construction ship. Go over here and do construction stuff. Jump to sector. That is over here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Why don't you go over here and work on this one, buddy? There. And let's see if we can find our other construction ship somewhere. This one's idle. Where's he at? I don't see a construction ship there. There we go. This is where one is. Okay, I don't know what was up with that. I must have misclicked at some point. Let me see here. All-in-one ore facility. Go over there. You can start working on this behemoth of a task. This is actually quite a large task for them to work on. It's going to take quite a while, so let's let this build for a while, and I will be right back. Alright, it is finally done. I don't know how long that's going to take for you guys, but for me, that took an absolutely massive amount of time. So one alteration I want to make here, which is going to be kind of quick, honestly. I want to change this over to a uranium factory, essentially, because, we don't need as much, whatchamacallit anymore, nickel. We barely used what we even have. So let's go ahead and change this over to uranium. And we're going to change the other stuff around too. So you're now going to make uranium rods, uranium rod, and uranium rod. There we go. And now we just have to change these zones. K up here. This is going to be uranium ore. Like that. And we're going to clear it of other stuff. You're going to become uranium, just uranium, I think. Yep. Clear of other stuff. And you are going to become uranium rods, clear of other stuff. we dumped so much stuff into this space while we were doing this. It was actually kind of hilarious. We were just like having traders come in and deliver stuff, and it was just dropping directly into space because there was holes at the bottom of our ships, and there was so many loads it just got like just dumped and dumped and dumped. Like even expensive stuff like gold and titanium, yep, just dump it off into space. Who cares? Anyway, we have that all set up. We don't actually have a mining thing set up for uranium ore, so let's go ahead and do that. We have a 2-star. We have a 3-star over here. I mean, we may as well use the 3-star, right? I feel like we may as well. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Make use of that awesomeness there. And, all right, so we're going to be getting uranium rods going now, which is good. We're going to need uranium for lots of things as we keep teching up. And we're going to have lots more... Why aren't you guys doing stuff? Why do you set the glass? Okay, well, we'll fix this real quick. You're going to make silicon. Yeah. There we go. I didn't realize these were set wrong. You're going to make ingots. There we go. So that should be functioning momentarily. There we go. It's doing stuff. I don't know why that was set up wrong, but it's, set up right now, so that works out. All right, let's get these ships out of here because they're kind of just essentially in the way now. You guys can, I don't know, hang out over there somewhere. There you go. You hang out over there too. I don't even know where I sent them. Somewhere over there. Unpause. I don't know why I paused it. All right. What is the plan now? I want to make a rocket factory, a missile factory essentially, but we don't have everything set up for that yet. Maybe we'll start working on it. I guess we can at least start working on a station for it, and we can kind of play with things as we go. Let's go to where are we going to build this missile factory of sorts? Where do we have space? What are you? What are you doing there, Mr. Green? I don't know if I trust you there. I might just go claim that, just to shoo you off our front lawn. I think we could do it here. There's like nothing in particular happening here. We're getting all sorts of points just sitting here while our research is going, which is kind of nice. Anyway, let's start working on a new station. I'm glad this station worked out. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's go back to it really quick and save it. Update linked blueprint, essentially. There we go. That way I don't have to do all that crap again. There we go. It should be updated, which is good. All right. And we can even upload that if we wanted, but I don't know who in their right mind would want that. It's kind of crazy. All right, there we go. Let's start working on our missile factory of sorts, which I know is going to be interesting. I want to make it, very similar to the shell factory that we had been working on a couple episodes ago. Let's see. This is going to be a new one. Station, just like missile factory. I mean, pretty straightforward. And, we're going to have to start off with a room. I mean, that's just how things start. You got a square that you start from, and then you move from there. All right, so there's our square. I actually kind of just want it like this. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna be weird about it right now. Let me see. First, let's get down a fabricator, and let's see what we need for the first missile, which is light missile. We just need steel plates and carbon ingots. So basically, we're gonna have 2 zones up here that we're gonna input those things from. We're probably trying to think. Are we gonna build steel plates here? Maybe I'll make something that makes the plates we need. I don't know. Let's see what the next one needs. Light missile, cruise missile. This one needs circuits. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have a single room for most of these, because they take the previous tier and then one other item, and I'm just gonna have to supply whatever the other thing is with a trade ship. But this first one starting out, I'll just have a steel fabricating machine here. What do we need for steel plates? Steel plate. I mean, probably just iron ingot and nickel ingot. Okay, we can do that. Let's get a couple of them over here, and we'll get those knocked out. We'll do something like that. And let me see. We're gonna have a zone for I forget what the thing was again. I'm sorry, I'm so forgetful. Let me see. Light missile. We need steel plates and carbon ingots. Okay, so we're gonna have a little thing here for carbon ingots that'll come down. Maybe just like over here. I don't know. We need a zone at any rate for carbon ingots. So let's get a carbon ingot zone, because we know we're gonna need those. And you'll be here-ish. Why not? That seems like a place for a zone. Let's move it up a little bit. There we go. That'll be our... You want to move for me, buddy? Hello? There we go. That'll be our carbon ingot input zone. And then up here, we're going to have a fabrication design thing of some sort going. It's actually going to be kind of stuffed the way that I have things going. I should probably plan things out better. Let's get some fabricators down here. We're going to need steel plates, essentially, is what we're going to be making. And if I have iron and stuff here, that's not really going to work out that well. I don't have much room here. I'm not giving myself room to work with. All right, let's delete you. Delete you. I'm going to give myself more room to work with before I start freaking out about everything. All right, so up here, let's say we have 4 things making steel plates. So let's get that going. Steel plate. We can copy that to all for now. All right, that looks good for me. Let's go ahead and make this skinny to match this. This will be the size of whatever it is that we're doing. We'll make that work. So let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff here. There we go. This will be our base size that we're working with. And let's go ahead and get carbon and nickel and iron ingot zones going. So we'll have a zone here, essentially. And another zone for nickel ingots here. Are they even? They look evenish. 40, 40, yeah, that works out. I can do math sometimes. It works out. Let's go ahead and put 2 joints in. We know we're going to want one there, there, and maybe there. I think I'll only need it on both sides, actually. I think about it. I'll only need it in the middle, probably. We'll see how things go. Anyway, we're going to have nickel ingots coming from here, going down, and then feeding into here, I guess. And then this one will just be a line up from that. So let's go ahead and get that going. Pneumo tubes coming from here, and then down, and then over, continuing like that. There we go. Obviously, we can get this one turned off, and you don't need to accept from above. And we can go ahead and copy that over to all of them. You can actually go down too if you so choose. I'm not going to hold that against you. Obviously, turn that off. All right, let's see if we can copy this. Are you going down still? You need to go down. There you go. Let's copy this tube settings and copy it all the way over here. And to over here. And to over there. There we go. We'll turn this one so it doesn't go to the right. Like that. All right. We have that working. I don't want you to connect from that side. There we go. All right, let's get the zone area up again so I can see exactly what we're doing. All right, we're going to basically want to do like the same thing. It's going to look kind of funny the way I have things, if I'm being honest, but you know what? I'm funny. That's just all there is to it. Basically, we're going to go like this. Oh my god, that turned out ugly. Okay, let's undo some of that. I don't want you guys to look exactly like that. Pneumo tube it up. There's definitely better ways for me to line this up, but for right now, I don't want to think. Let's just do it like this. We're going to have to set up... I'm definitely going to need a tube here. A junction, whatever you want to call it. Tube joint. There we go. And yeah, that'll work out. Let's go ahead and pneumo tube it. The connections for this are going to be ugly. And that's okay. We can make that work. Let me see here. These are going to have to all be changed so they accept from up and do not push down. Like that. Yeah, we can copy that. You're good. Go this way. There we go. That'll work. And these down here are all set up fine. These are all set up fine. You do not need to go to the left. There we go. That's set up properly. These we just have to set up, properly. So let's get that one going. Like that. Copy tube settings. You're the right one. I'll just go like that. And they're going down properly. And see, we don't want you going down. Or you going down. But we do need one to go down here. So let's go ahead and do that. You can come down here and feed into this one. And yeah, we have those all set up. Yeah, I think everything, I mean, you don't need to be doing stuff here, but other than that, there we go. That's kind of what we want there. We don't want this one doing that thing over there either. Trying to see, is that everything? I mean, this kind of looks the way I'm wanting it. You're not... Yeah, you're going this way and down. You have to accept from the left. You are. I think that's... It looks set up to me, unless I'm missing something. Always possible, but, you know, it looks good-ish. These are all set up to make steel plates. Very good. And we'll have a steel plate factory essentially set up over here. So let's grab these out with these pneumo tubes. A little upsy there, but that's okay. Get rid of you. See if I can fix this one. Have everything go wrong. Yeah, it's like doing the exact opposite thing of what I wanted to do. Copy this one. Make that one happen. There we go. Alright, so now this is our little factory for making the steel plates that we need. And we're also going to need a place to put carbon. So let's go ahead and take these out of here. And just have them feed off to the right. Essentially. And then we'll have... let me fix these real quick. Because God forbid things go cleanly. There we go. Let's copy that one over. You don't need that one or that one. Let's copy these over. Copy that one. I'm going to have to fix this in just a moment, but that fixes most of them at any rate. You need to accept from the top. You need to accept from the top. You need to not go to the right. There we go. Alright, so now we can essentially dump them into a room over here, while we have a carbon ingot room over here, which I think we need for the first set of missiles. Let me double check. Yep, carbon ingot. So let's put this back on steel plate before I forget. Alright, so now we're going to have another round of machines right around here-ish. Let's get that one going. This has turned into quite the thing. I don't know, in my head, it didn't seem like it was going to be this complicated, but man, was I wrong. Okay, let's just go get this one going. There we go. These will be all light missiles. As soon as I find them, there we go. Copy machine settings. Go over. There we go, all light missiles. So now we have all steel plates, which are going to be over here somewhere. It's going to come out of here and go into some kind of container of sorts. Hopefully. Let's have a... I guess we can have a... carbon zone over here? Carbon ingot zone. Let's go ahead and set that up. And it's going to look... Where's carbon ingot? There we go. It's going to be somewhere like that-ish, I guess. Yeah, that's about as big as I can make it. And I need the other zone to be over here doing stuff. So that seems about right. And we're going to need walls on this at some point if I'm going to push things down there. But we're doing okay for now. Let's get another zone up here. Steel plate zone. You're going to be right here like that. I'm going to fix it. Don't worry. There we go. They're both 50, which means they're even symmetrical. I can know this, so I don't have to freak out. And let me see. I'm going to have this one. I'm going to put another pneumo tube here. There we go. And you're just going to push out to both sides. There we go. And I'm going to need something. I'm just trying to think to myself how exactly I want to do this. Because if I do this, pushing out to both sides, I'm going to need walls here to keep this from spilling out. Or I could do other things, which I'm probably going to do. I think I'm just going to have it go down, honestly. I think I'm just going to not do that, and I'll just deal with other stuff. Alright, now let's get the pneumo feeds for this. So basically, pneumos are going to feed from here and go down like this. Oh my god, I'll fix that in a moment. And down one. We're going to do the same monstrosity I did last time, essentially. And we're going to need 3 tube joints like we did last time, so we'll go ahead and get that going. Like so. And let me see here. Alright, this is going to be the carbon. This is the steel. Let's go ahead and move the pneumo tube over from here. We know it's going to be running over this way. Connecting just far enough to get to here and then push down. And not go to the right any further. We also don't want them to accept from the top. There we go. Let's go ahead and get these ones fixed real quick. All we have to do is do that, essentially, and then copy it. So copy this one, run it over. I'm going to have to push down again, but that's okay. Some of these are going to have to push down, and that's just how it goes. You're going to go down. You can go down. And that one goes down. This one already goes down over here, but I'm going to have this one go down too because symmetricalness. And we'll turn it off right there. There we go. That was good, essentially. We don't want these to go down here. So let me turn off the down on this one. And the left on that one. Or the right on that one. Oh my god, the zone thing's going to drive me crazy. Alright, that's exactly how I want this one. Let's copy it. Move it on over. There we go. That should do exactly what we want for the carbon ingots that are going to be thrown in here. And now we need to get things set up essentially for the steel plates we're going to get going over here. So let's do it. That's it right there. Let's go ahead and copy this tube and run it on over. There we go. This one's just going to need to go to the left. Run all the way across the top essentially. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll run it on over. There we go. It almost actually set itself up perfectly. I'm not going to complain about that one. You go down there, which you do. You go down there. And we just need one that goes down. Whoops. Alright, I didn't have pneumo tube selected apparently. Just like that. Alright, we'll turn these off so they don't push off the end. That's almost exactly what we want there. Alright, so we should have this set up essentially. Steel plates are going to be pushed out here and go down here, which we then collect and shove down into our little thing here. Carbon ingots are going to be dropped in here and get shoved down here. And then we have the light missiles are going to be created. Let's go ahead and gather those up with pneumo tubes. Like that. Kind of. Kind of, but not really at all. There we go. That's what we wanted. Let's go ahead and copy this one. And bring it to all the... Do you not want to work for me there? There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what works. Okay, so that works. And this whole area here, let's make another zone for it, is going to be light missiles as soon as I can find them. Missiles. There we go. Light missiles. And it'll be that-ish big. There we go. So that's a thing. And this should work, essentially. Let's go ahead and wrap it up in a little bow, I guess. Because I like things being wrapped up in little bows. When I'm saying that, I mean I just like walls around them. It makes things nicer. It makes it so you don't overflow into other areas, is the big draw of that for me. So let's go ahead and get this... do I have it a 3-wall? Let's go ahead and 3-wall that up. I'll just walk it on up. I'll delete that. Oh my god. Mouse, cooperate with me here. There we go. I'll fix that momentarily. Go down here. And I don't think I'll want to connect over here to the bottom part here. I might just leave that out. Oh my god. Mouse does not like me today. It likes making giant messes. I had to go one further here. Down? No, maybe not. Anyway, let's delete this mess I have going on here. That. Delete this stuff. And we just need to go ahead and drop that down over here to a single wall. There we go. That should essentially work. I mean, this is way more complicated than I think most of this will be. But this is a good start for our light missile factory. So let's go ahead and save that. And we don't have power built in. We should probably do something about that. Let's just extend this down here and just add a couple of batteries so we can see the simulation go and make sure that we're, not going crazy here. So let's throw in some batteries. Just T2 batteries. We don't need anything special. There. We have batteries, game. Be happy. Save. All right, let's run the simulation. Do we have supply zones and stuff set up? I do not have these set up. Okay, let's go in here, edit. Go to demand, and you are going to be demand as well. And that should work. The rest of them should just work. So let's go ahead and save. All right, do you do stuff? Do you operate as I dreamed that you would? All right, I'm watching it. We're making stuff. I'm really loving this simulator thing. It's stopping me from doing really stupid things and not catching it until way after the fact. All right, so we have light missiles being, made in this simulation. But now we have to... Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I need a pneumotube extending this to the right, because we're going to need all sorts of other things. All right, let's start working on that. I hopefully at least want to get this partially built before the end of the episode, because I know time is moving on, but I want to get this built. Darn it, I want it to happen. So you see, we're going to be grabbing stuff from the bottom here, because stuff is going to drop down into our lap here, essentially. We're going to move it to the right. We're going to want this gone. Put that as a regular one wall here. There we go. And we're going to feed across our little pneumotube here. Like so. Are you going to dump? Yeah, you have to dump off to the side here. There we go. We're going to feed off into space, but really what's going to happen is we're going to have another input here. So let's see what we're going to want to have working out here. Oh, let's start working on another area. The next thing is a cruise missile, which we just need light missiles and circuits. Fair enough, we can do that. Put that back to light missiles. So essentially, I'm going to run this up a little bit, and then we're just going to have basically the same setup again. This is going to look a lot like our shell factory, I think. Just, with different thingies. All right, so let's go ahead and try to get this exactly like it was right there. I'm just going to need a little bit of room to get a pneumotube past it. So 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have to go one more wall over here. Good to know. Like so. All right, so we're going to want to pneumotube this part up, because we're going to be getting in our... Oh my god, things are not want to work for me today. All right, this is where we're going to be getting in our light missiles, which are going to be feeding into here and then going down right there. There we go. And let's go ahead and get these fixed up. You're not going to come from there or there. The rest of these are already fine for the most part. I just don't want you there like that. Or like that. You do not feed up. And none of these should be feeding from up at all. Let's go ahead and copy that. And I can have them feed down in the appropriate spots. I just don't want them to grab the stuff from the top. Alright, so you're going to feed down right here. You're going to feed down right here. And you're going to feed down right there as well. There we go. Now we're going to delete, obviously, 2 of these. 3 of these, sorry. Put in some tube joints. Because we're going to want to have circuits, essentially. We're going to feed down into this and get us going. We don't need that much room for circuits, though, if I'm being honest. We can do a much smaller area. Let's go ahead and get the tube set up for it, and then I'll figure out, what exactly we're going to be doing with the circuits here. I don't know why I put that there. That's not what I was aiming for. Get this one. Basically, we're just going to run to the right here, like this. Come straight down. And, like I said, only part of this, I'm going to have an input zone for circuits, because we don't need this entire zone up here. I'll clean that up momentarily. This is essentially all set up the way I want it to be. I'm just looking it over real quick, make sure I didn't screw up anything. Alright, let's go ahead and, let's say the zone stops there. Copy this tube and run it over. There we go. You're just going to go straight down. And you have to go down into the tube again. There we go. Let's go ahead and set up our zone. This is going to be a T1 circuit zone. It's just going to be like that. That's all we really need. Alright, let me leave this little area up so I know where I can delete. Because I don't want to have a whole bunch of extra blocks that we don't really need, if I'm being honest. Like, if we don't need all this, like, why? Why waste the blocks? We got other things we could be doing. So there. Yeah, that'll work. We can make something happen there. So let's go ahead and take our, our gotten goods out right here. Like so. And we can go ahead and have it split to both directions if we want, just like that. Let's copy that. Have these ones do the same. And now we essentially have our, loop starting over again. Except for, I think, further on, you start needing liquid and stuff. Like, you need, okay, now you'll need fuel. Now you'll need hydrogen. But, we can work on that. So let's go ahead and get this zone set up. And this is going to be tier 2 cruise missiles. There we go. Sorry about the loudest car in the universe. Decided to speak up there. You know, I have really loud, annoying neighbors that like driving by and making sure nobody is able to use their ears. And, you know, it's really important to them that nobody can hear anything ever. There we go. Let's push this one over to the right. One more, like that. And essentially we have our zone set up again. So let's go ahead and put a wall down here like we had already started. You're going to be my wall here. Run on over. And I think we're going to one more, and then like this. I guess I can encapsulate this area in here. Go up. And then over. There we go. That's a nice little area we have here. I should probably put in some hatches before I forget about it. Hatches, well, you know, if you don't have them, you end up wishing you did, usually. At some point. You know, at one point or another it happens, you wish you had a hatch and you don't. So we can just do something like that. We have hatches. If we need them, we can get in there. And this is essentially our setup here. And I think we can extend this, but I'm going to have to end this one here. This design session is going on too long. And we've only, you know, got so much time to spend together. So let's save it here for right now. I think what we have is working. Let's see the simulation run. Actually, you know, we could probably just watch it go. Let's just, like, see. Do you go? Do you do stuff? I have to make this a demand station. Darn it. Demand. Demand no circuits. There. Now we should be able to see it. Save. Alright. You gonna do stuff? Hurry up. We got stuff we want to do. I want to make sure this works. I want to make sure all the time we spent making this thing was actually fruitful. Are you gonna do stuff? This one's not taking stuff in. Do I not have these set? It should be taking these things in. I don't have them set. Oh my god, what a goober. All right, copy machine settings. You. Try it again. Alright, it's actually taking in those now, which is good. Let's see over here. You're going to be putting out these tier 1 missiles in there. You're going to take them in. You're going to take it. Alright, there we go. We're making cruise missiles now. The simulation shows that it works, and that will just throw them off into space, but that's okay, because we're going to have more, you know, stuff over here eventually. We're just not there yet. So, you know, we're going to end this one here, guys. I hope you forgive me. There's only so much time, and I take forever to make things, apparently. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, this game is Final Upgrade. If you guys are interested, I have a link down in the description for you to check it out for yourself. You guys are new to this channel, is what I do. I play indie games every single day on the internet for your enjoyment. So if you're into games like this, you know, base building automation games, tower defense games, vehicle engineering games, stuff like that, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon so you know how to put out new content, smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.